with your divine presence, Almighty Creator. Let me channel your word, your wisdom, your light, and your truth. I am an empty vessel for you, God. I am a portal to heaven. I am a conduit of the divine. Hello everyone. Hi beautiful souls. Welcome to Infinity Rising. I'm Kelly Jane Livingston. And it is a very beautiful and powerful day. And I am feeling these energies, and it's getting stronger and stronger every day. The blessings that God is performing for us is happening from the inside out. We are star seeds, and we incarnated here to go through a lot of darkness, to go through the metamorphosis to becoming a butterfly. And Source has been awakening us and helping us to remember our eternal soul missions for incarnating here, and how we're all here to help humanity heal from the mind control, programming, and poisoning of the slave matrix, and help everyone remember their eternal selves, their true identities with God as sovereign beings of light. We all have infinite potential, but of course they didn't want us to know that in this world. They had an agenda to keep us suppressed, to keep us from really discovering our unlimited gifts and potentials that we have in the quantum realm. And God has been lifting the veil from my eyes and helping me to see deeper and deeper into my life path and my soul mission and my blueprint for this incarnation, what we came here to accomplish. And you know, we're doing it in multiple dimensions. We have so much energy invested in Earth's ascension, and we are going through that process ourselves, and we are on this healing journey to true self-discovery with the Most High. We are so much more than they said we could be, and you know, it's really about unlocking your divine birthright and knowing that you are a beautiful soul, and that you can really do anything that you put your mind and your heart and your energy into. You are the manifester of your reality, the conscious creator of your script. The more we awaken, the more consciousness we add, and the more we're able to elevate and evolve and expand into our eternal oneness with Source. I've been feeling things very deeply and going through some big upgrades, pushing through some blockages and opening my heart bigger and bigger as I go through this process. And you know, the expansions can hurt sometimes, but they are necessary. And it feels like we've given so much. We've given our all to God, and you know, there's still more we can give. You know, there's always more we can give. But what God is really truly asking us to do is to trust. To trust that God is the omnipotent creator and is powering this great awakening, this great remembering. And that we can trust our God fully to help the whole world wake up and remember their sovereignty with God. And this is a path that, you know, it's not for the weak, but we're not weak. You know, none of us are. If we were, we wouldn't be here. So, you know, it's worth it though. It is 100% worth it, and nothing else in life really mattered fully until I remembered Source, and you know, I connected the pieces, or Source connected the pieces and connected the dots and put the pieces together of my soul mission and the reason why I've incarnated here. You know, we are teachers, we are old souls, we are warriors of the light, and you know, it was always our soul mission to come here as very pure souls from, you know, higher realms. We are angelic, and to come here and go through great suffering in this world and darkness, so that we could really activate our inner lights and to shine with the light and the love that God has intended us to be. You know, we sometimes feel like we fall short, but we get hard on ourselves. Our human selves get hard on ourselves. But, you know, we are still in the process, the metamorphosis, the transformation of evolving into our highest selves. And we have to love each other and support each other as we're all doing this. We're all healing together and walking each other home to heaven, which is within. It is a state of consciousness. It is all around us, and we are the manifestors of it. If we are in a high vibration of love and beauty and freedom, then we are manifesting that into our hologram. And you know, we can really do anything if our energy is correct. And that's hard for us to learn because nobody taught us that. Nobody taught us that in this world. So we have the intuitive process that we've got to trust Source and listen to our angels, listen to our guides, and make healthy decisions for ourselves and for others, because energetically we are all connected, we are all one. This is a beautiful time for us as we're all coming home. We're all coming home, and we are being greeted with open arms, open hearts, and the whole universe has been with us, watching us, guiding us, supporting us the whole time. We are so loved. And you know, it's been great darkness that I went through in order to really find the light that was there the entire time that I was stumbling around in the dark. Did you see that butterfly? Beautiful dragonflies are like flying right up to me too. Magical, magical day. I knew when I had my awakening over 5 years ago now, it was a massive, massive, huge, earth-shattering awakening. And, you know, I saw everything through the light, and, you know, I had a new perspective on everything that I've gone through. I let go of all grudges or any negativity holding me back because I could see my highest plan. And I knew that I had to heal my heart because my soul has incarnated here, playing life on the most difficult level. We didn't sign up for easy when we came here, but you know, the easy path, you know, you don't get the highs and the lows, and there is so much that we signed up to experience. You know, through the darkness we are able to embody more light. So, you know, souls that have gone through immense darkness and healed from it, we are here, we are alchemizing the freedom for humanity and the ascension of Gaia. Through our healing, we're helping heal the collective, and we're helping heal humanity from the programming and poisoning of the slave world. Everything is a vibrational frequency, and we can elevate ourselves to our true divine powers through love, through God. You know, these heart chakra upgrades and these downloads from the universe have been so intense, and I'm seeing the love and feeling the love from God, Creator, Source. And I am in dimensions that I can't quite translate into words, because there are no words for God. God is the most beautiful light and love there is. But I can help channel the messages nonetheless. I can channel the messages to what God wants us to know. I can always, because I am the light, because I am love that is eternal, I am always in alignment for the highest good of all of humanity. My words, my actions, my intentions, everything are aligned with God's highest plan for me and for all of humanity, obviously, because that is the goal, is for all of us to be one and to heal and to get past our blockages so that we can do that. So it is time for a new paradigm on this earth. It is time for a transition. It is time for us to enter the age of light, healing. We are all healers, as we all have gifts as healers, and we've all had wounds that we've had to heal. And, you know, we've done so much suffering collectively on this planet that it has reached a tipping point. And Gaia is a conscious soul. She is a beautiful soul, and she has felt the pain and the degradation of her love for far too long. It is time for us to go back and return to her, to be healed, to rise in our frequency and expand into our eternal missions with Source. We can help so many if we really truly devote our hearts and our energy to this great alchemy, to Earth's ascension and the liberation of humanity. I am at this point where I feel like I have come so far spiritually, and I am really, really, really feeling these upgrades and, I've been integrating my downloads. I've been buckling in and doing the work. And I'm ready to do this on such a bigger scale and to really reach out and help more. And I really wish to have the place and the resources to do that, to have land, to build our healing sanctuaries, healing missions, and to expand as a global unified mission of light, as God, the angels and extraterrestrials have assigned me to an ambassadorship for Earth. We are not here to be dictators, to control, or anything like that. We're not out for power or for money. We are here for healing. We are here for a higher mission. The old world, we've all been lied to in the 3D paradigm. They have been manipulating and siphoning from our energy, but the truth is, the whole thing's been a puppet show the entire time. And they knew that our souls were going to awaken, and that we were going to remember our divine mission and why God has us here. Our royal family of light, starseeds, amazing, incredible, eternal souls who remember their sacred oneness with God, and what we are here to really do to flip this paradigm and help everyone be free from the mind control, poisoning, and programming of the third dimension, of the slave world, of the unnatural world that was created to be a veil and to blind humanity from the true oneness and power of God and of the universe and the love that we are so a part of. There's nothing that's going to stop what God is doing. To put it short, there's nothing that's going to stop what God is doing. And I know it's a lot for people to digest who are not on this path yet, and they have, things that the old world has programmed them with. Limited thoughts, limited beliefs, things that create a cognitive dissonance, so they don't accept the angels that are here incarnate on a divine mission from Source to bring about freedom and a new paradigm. A paradigm where we live in love, healing, enlightenment. A paradigm where we are in the modern day Renaissance. We are here as messengers from God, and we are here to heal. We are, in a sense, the second coming of Christ. And that is, Christ was not Jesus' name, so this is not blasphemy, but this is Christ consciousness awakening through us. And that this is internal, that all of us have the ability to light up our chakras and to be connected to Source and to receive the downloads and to understand our great lineage with our ancestors and the entire divine master plan of all past, present, and future that is flowing through us at all moments. We are infinity embodied. It's definitely a new time for us, and we are surrendering to our highest mission. We are speaking our truth and helping to surrender to God as much as we can do so energetically, as we're still going through the process and the balance of healing ourselves. We are constantly rising in spirit, and our outer lives are are rising as well. We need to continue to do that and to continue to expand. Right now in my life, I am mobile. My husband and I can move. We live in an RV to land. As soon as we obtain this land, you know, we want to get to work creating Infinity Rising Healing Sanctuary. We want to work on the land and to live off the land, to have garden and to have, you know, to really truly build a healing sanctuary in a place where high vibrational souls are safe to be their true, unique, God given, you know, highest selves, to be who they truly are. And that is something that we can't, you know, have not been able to truly be in this slave world. We are so high vibrational that it triggers entities, and they don't think that we have any right to be vibrating high with God, so they attack us for it. And you know, this is a common thing that we go through as high vibrational souls. We have to be very spiritually protected, and we have to have good boundaries, and you know, the enemy is very manipulative and very deceptive, and they will do anything to try to attach to our divine energy so that they can siphon from us through straws. There are vampires in this world. There are entities out there that wish to do us harm, to stop us from growth and reaching our highest potential. Everything is energetic, and there is light and dark, and everyone has duality within. Otherwise, you know, the devil wouldn't be able to attach to a totally healed person. The devil will try to use anything that you have not healed to be a parasite on, because these are blood-sucking parasites. And they attach to our traumas and wounds to try to keep us in a state of limitation, self-doubt, lack, and all of these things. But the more we awaken, the more we give it to God, the lighter we become. We ascend, we rise, we grow, and we evolve. God is truly helping set us free. And the devil can't access us anymore. In fact, we are so divinely protected after all the healing that we have done for the Earth Collective, that the vibrational frequency around us is like an electrical fence. Demons cannot come near us without showing themselves. And it is difficult for us because sometimes we see these demons in people that we are, you know, close to, or that we have energetic attachments to. This world really needs to be free from handlers and parasitic attachments, so that God's people, everyone, is vibrating in a state of health, so that they can feed God and humanity's highest mission rather than feeding the parasitic entities. So we can no longer live in a world where money controls us, and you know, many bosses are narcissistic vampires and employers out there. There are many you know, we can't have codependency. We can't have to depend on anything external from God and ourselves for survival. We need to really truly change this paradigm so that we can help as many souls as we possibly can to heal and to be in their power, to be in their highest energy and their sovereignty with God. We can no longer really struggle, beautiful butterfly. And you know, that we gain strength through the struggle, but we have to set ourselves free. In the end, we can't be the butterfly that can't get out of the cocoon because the weight of the world is on its wings. And, you know, through that struggle, we build strength, and we are gonna break out. It is a matter of time. You know, it's already happened in the higher dimensions. It's already happened in the astral, in the ether. Now we have to carry it through on the earth level, in the physical world. Our mission for light, infinity rising, God's highest plan, the age of light, the age of truth, sovereignty for all humanity. We have a choice to make. And that choice is to really give our lives to God, or to continue to feed and be parasited on from the devil. So I know that we've already won, and I'm going to continue to speak truth and be a vessel for God, and until everyone is ready. Until everyone is ready to come into their highest mission and unite as a family of light, divine warriors from God who were sent here to rise the frequency and spread healing into the world. I believe that our time for wait is over. I believe that God is doing this at such an accelerated rate that we know that this is happening. This is popping off, literally popping off. And that we aren't trying to control it or anything. We are just surrendering to God, and we're feeling that feeling in our hearts that this is no longer an impossibility. This is happening. This is, our prayers are being answered. The Great Awakening is really happening, and we are seeing it happening in the outer world. People are taking back their power. They're finding God. They're coming home to Source. And darkness can no longer hide. The frequency of this planet has risen, and we are all free from these entities. Now we just have to really trust God and surrender to the highest plan. We know that there are unhealthy attachments that have still held on to us, and we need to transmute that. We need to make sure that everybody is energetically aligned to Source, and we're not doing these entities any favors by continuing to feed them. Everyone must hold and learn to uphold their highest vibrational frequency. And yes, these entities are attached to people we love, and we realize that. And that is the hard part, that sometimes there is sacrifice. Sometimes energetically we can't be attached to people that we love, because God is asking us to give it all to Him. God is asking us to serve to our highest capability. That all energy goes to the light, to healing, to transmuting the darkness. And as it turns out, if you're still feeding the darkness, eventually that will come to light too. All darkness is coming to light. But the longer you hold on to the old, you know, the longer it will take for you to really come to that beautiful connection to source, to where you're truly free. So we have to really choose it. You know, there is sacrifice involved, but any sacrifice that we make for God, for the Most High, is worth it. And I am also going through this myself. You know, I don't know how many I can carry with me to the next level in my life. And I am honest with God and asking what I can do. What's in the highest good for my family, for all of us. Soul family, humanity, and the spirit of Mother Earth, the Holy Spirit. God knows that God and the light is my highest priority. That I know that I have incarnated here for a mission from the Most High, to be a messenger and a translator from the heavens to earth. I take my responsibility to heart in all of my actions and interactions and choices that I make throughout my life, the decisions and choices and actions, that they align to humanity's highest good. So my spirit guides, my angels, my ancestors, my highest self, God, source, creator, all are in one unfragmented, pure, precise weapon against falsity and darkness, for the light, for truth, for healing, and for humanity's highest good. Earth has shifted, and many star seeds have been here on this earth going through the alchemy and awakening to God's highest plan for us. Now is the time God has shown us the way. We have come out of the cocoon and we are spreading our wings. Energetically, aligning our chakras, root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, crown. You are whole, you are divine, you are beautiful. Your energy is divine. It is limitless, it is powerful, and you are in control of it. It is yours to manifest as you wish. You are the creator. You are the miracle worker. You are source. You are the light. You are the truth. Beautiful beings, chosen ones, 144, soul family, angels on earth. I love you with all my heart. I have really devoted myself to this mission, and it is happening in ways that you can't see in the physical. You can see that I'm glowing and that I'm high vibrational, but what we are doing with Source is interdimensional. It is, we have divine superpowers. And God is awakening us to remembering our infinite potential. Why would we continue to play small in a parasitic world and be siphoned on when we can truly devote our heart, our love, and our intentions to the highest manifestation from the divine, God's highest blueprint for all of humanity? That we were never meant to be small in this world or to be parasited on from these entities. We were always meant to awaken, to free our souls and to vibrate high, to show others what is possible by giving our love and our energy to the Most High. You know, so much of this process, I've really had to be very selective of who I energetically align myself to, because I have been deceived by false light. I have had my own kindness weaponized against me. I have been used, I have been attacked, I have been parasited on from the devil. And I have gone through so much in this life to awakening to why all of these things transpired. Through the wounds I healed with God, and God transmuted it into wisdom. We have transcended fear and limitation and lack. And now we know that the devil tried so hard to destroy us because our light is so powerful. But the devil's plan backfired in a big way, as we were so attacked that it woke us up, that it made us remember, and that we took every bit of darkness thrown at us by these entities and took it to God, and it became light, it became power, it became divine remembrance. It's not a question of if, it's only a matter of when. When will you remember? When will you step into your power and remember your potential? When will humanity choose freedom, love, ascension? In the meantime, light workers, angels of God, we've just got to work on our own healing. We've got to work on our own internal healing, and we've got to work on our external healing. So how we can share our blessings and gifts with others. And we are divine mirrors for people to see their own light and potential that they have within. We are also divine mirrors for people to see the blockages that they have and the demons that they carry. They attack and project outwardly the demons that they're not ready to face inwardly. And, you know, it's not easy being a divine mirror in a world that is so unhealed and in darkness. I've been getting messages from my spirit guides and angels about the things that I went through this past year and the back-to-back traumas that have happened in my life since my awakening, and the depth that the devil has gone to really conspire against me and to try to destroy me. It is beyond what I can really truly comprehend or speak through words, because these entities are multi-dimensional evil souls. Humiliation rituals and practices like that are things that happen to God's chosen ones, and our whole lives have been very traumatic in so many ways that the devil has orchestrated these attacks on us to try to stomp us out and to keep us from doing exactly what we're doing now, is speaking our divine truth and showing humanity that they don't have to be in a mental prison anymore. Now we've got to really think about serving God rather than, you know, fitting in and playing small and, you know, sometimes being in your truth means being unpopular, but you know that the light that God put inside of you is the most important thing to serve. And we're not here necessarily to be liked. We are here to be catalysts for change in this world. And we have felt the anger and the rage that have been projected on us through demonic entities, cognitive dissonance, and our entire lives. The devil came at us at a very young age, attacking us through those who were very close to us in our lives, and doing everything that it could to siphon from us and to try to destroy us, stomp out our light, and to get us to not believe in ourselves, to not speak, to not believe in our connection with God. They tried to sever us from source. But nothing can stop our love with Creator. Nothing can stop God's highest plan from unfolding. God put within us the keys to unlocking ourselves and breaking our chains, freeing our eternal souls, and remembering our highest mission for incarnating Earth. We are living, walking, talking divine miracles in the flesh, living legends. And the world still is coming to awakening, to finding that within themselves, to finding that we are all butterflies, multidimensional beings, light beings, and there is nothing that is truly being suppressed from us if we truly free our souls with God. All knowledge, all wisdom, all past, all present, all future, everything energetically flows through us at all times. We are in alignment with God's highest plan. And we are giving our love and our devotion to the highest plan for humanity. Ready to get away from the sounds and the sirens of the Matrix. I am Mother, Goddess awakened, embodying my highest light and purpose for God and for humanity. And I am ready for my land. I am ready for my home, my new earth sanctuaries. I am here to help free and heal many souls, many souls. We are here to build an ark to the golden age, like Noah. We were doubted. We were scoffed at, we were laughed at, we were demonized, we were attacked. They thought we were crazy, but we were building something with God this entire time. Our sovereignty, our empire, our divine kingdom is internal. It is within all of us. And we can choose to vibrate to our highest potential as one. As God is inside of all of us. We are all light. We are all love. When we remember our truth, we can do anything. It's time for all of us to unite our missions for a new earth. To be together, to stand up for one another in our truth, in our authenticity, in our light. So, I need a home. I've been homeless since 2021. And I've given my life to the Most High. I've devoted myself to ascension. I have sacrificed the vices, the soul contracts, things, limited things of the past so that I could be my highest self and to give myself fully to the light. And I'm ready. I'm ready. God has kept us in this cocoon. Energetically, we've been working this alchemy, transmuting the darkness into light. God has been master crafting our wings, but now we are out of the cocoon. We are spreading our wings. We are speaking our love. We are speaking the downloads from the universe. And we are truly embodying our highest healing with God. I think many are afraid of the light because they haven't met it within themselves yet. And when we remember and embody our highest blessings with God and our divine mission for incarnating here, the darkness does not understand us. Everything is energetically aligning to the highest ascension timeline for all of humanity. Sometimes there are times where we need to be in isolation and we need to work internally with God. Other times we need to work this level and help each other in the physical. But we need to be free to follow our intuition, to make sure that, you know, we can do that we're not being restrained or suppressed by a parasitic system any longer. We are the butterfly, and we are meant to be free. And God knows that our wings will break through the walls of the illusion of the third dimension, of limitation. It's already happening. So it just is really down to, are we ready to work together? Are we ready to unite our missions and to live in sovereignty again? as the eternal souls of light that we are. I choose freedom, and I choose healing. I understand that everything has been unfolding in divine timing, and I am relaxed. I am trusting of God, and God's timing is perfect. So we are all healing this together. And you are not alone. You are divinely supported. You are loved. So many butterflies out today. Monarchs. Beautiful, beautiful, big, giant monarchs. So, you know, we've got to help each other to empower each other to be the light and to shine it, because the only way we get through this is united as a family of light. We are unified in our missions for God and for truth.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Are you doing YouTube channel?
Yeah.
What's your YouTube name?
It's Infinityrising7 is my channel. I talk about God and about spiritual healing.
What's that thing next to you?
This
Your
is
dildo?
no. It's a selenite wand. It's a crystal.
Can I hold it?
You can touch it.
Why does it feel like that?
It's a natural crystal from the earth, and you know it's kind of got like a grain in it. So I don't know how to explain it really, but they're really high vibrational, and people use them for healing.
So you put it up against your battery and then you play it yourself?
No. Okay. I'm doing a video right now, so I can get back to that.
Okay.
All right.
Bye. That's what you get for having.
That's bad karma. You don't know who you're messing with. Keep showing off. You'll understand someday. And I've got it on video, so your parents aren't gonna like that either. So these, yeah, he just knocked my bike over. I'm gonna meditate a little bit and clear that energy. So there are things that chosen ones go through. And I don't know how much of that I got recorded, but I was just doing a video and some child came over talking about my selenite wand, saying that it was a dildo, and then he knocked over my bicycle. Like a little jerk trying to show off for his friend and be cool. But I don't care. I am divinely supported by the Most High, and when he wakes up someday, he's going to remember and know the crimes that he has committed against the light. Chosen ones have to go through some stuff, you know, unfortunately in this world. And, you know, I've been attacked by gangs, I've been shot at, and I've, you know, more than once, I've been run over, hit by cars. You know, I've been through a lot of things in this life. You know, I still feel things. I still feel like they don't realize
I wanted to say sorry.
Thanks for apologizing.
You're fucking watching me, you fucking whore.
What was that? You need God. You really do.
I'm sorry for my friend.
I don't care. Just leave me alone.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful and come off like hot-headed. It's just my friend.
I understand that you're trying to show off for your friends and be cool, but you're...
I was trying to say I'm sorry for what he was doing.
Okay, I accept your apology. I'm just trying to get this video out, but this message... I'm gonna pack up, I think, and...
Hey, gentlemen. Let's get out of the girls' bathroom.
little bratty
The
kids.
other side. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, you're not.
I send them love and healing. You know, it's just that
You did not see me at Bemis yesterday. I was even here yesterday.
they're on their way. God's taking care of it. And they will understand someday. I really do want my sanctuary. I'll tell you that. I really do. Because beautiful souls belong with other beautiful souls. to have my family suffering and living in the Matrix anymore. Our energy is sacred, and we have a higher purpose here. I think that oh gosh, the sky is so beautiful right now. So beautiful. I don't know if that'll do it justice, but it's a beautiful day. Probably gonna take the picture of those kids and make sure that I got him on video. I agree. So, yep. Little kids trying to be little badasses. I am not even sweating it. I've been attacked by a gang, you know that. I lived in a parking garage for a week and a couple weeks, I think. And you know, there was like a gang of like 20 kids that attacked me, and I was so high on Holy Spirit that, you know, I didn't feel fear. I just felt love, truly. And you know, these kids were really bad, threatening to rape me, and they threw a whole dumpster on me repeatedly. They tried to but that's how these entities are. That's how the darkness and light work. You know, when the devil can't have access to you, it will try anything to try to get access to you, and it's quite amazing how desperate the devil is for our loosh to try to stay relevant and to keep us in fear. But nothing can stop the Great Awakening. Nothing can stop us from living in eternal oneness with God. We know that everything that we've gone through in this life and incarnated here for is part of a higher mission. And we know that no weapon formed against us shall ever prosper. That we are loved and supported by the Most High. No matter how much disrespect or dishonor the outside world comes at us with, we know that we are royal, we are anointed, we are loved. So that was also a blessing in disguise too, because I know that I'm unshakable in my faith. I'm unflinching in my faith with God. Doesn't mean that I'm going to tolerate disrespect, but I know that it's all vibrating out for the highest good. And I'm eternally grateful. As I am passing the tests and leveling up too. You know, God sees it and God knows. I've got all these trees around me clapping and listening to me, supporting me, loving me. And I feel all the energy of the universe is with me. I am no separate from any of it. We have transcended fear, and we are always in a vibration of love and sovereignty with God. I remember after the gang attack in the parking garage, I was in such an amazing mood as I left, because I knew that I was divinely protected, and I sure enough was. And I got out of that situation with only a small bruise. And I went out and I saw the most glorious sunset on the beach, and it was beautiful. I got to walk down the beach, and then that's when I ran into my friend JP, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta tell you what just happened. And he was like, oh my God, like, wow, you can move in with me. He had already asked me to move in with him before, and I was on the fence about it, but after that happened, I was like, yeah, okay, I'll move in with you. And you know, not for any other reason except for that it was a sign from the universe that, you know, I needed to have my own space and you know, not be a woman on the streets, you know, dirty and you know, sleeping in a parking garage, that, you know, with crackheads coming in and looking at me and all that stuff, you know. All of these things that happen are all synchronicities from the universe and the angels throughout my homeless experience, you know, being on the streets in a new place on, you know, an Imperial Beach. Those were the blessings that aligned to keep me, you know, God had been answering everything along the way, through angels, through things happening. And I had just totally surrendered my life and trusted the universe to come out there. And sure enough, you know, within 2 weeks, I had a place to stay on the beach with my own room and, you know, a kick-ass, wonderful friend, roommate, JP, and, you know, a place to be for a little while. And you know, he's such a blessing in my life, and I had such a wonderful time living there. You know, I have nothing but gratitude for all my angels that, you know, come to me in divine timing. The whole universe is supporting us, but, you know, it's on the other side of fear that we get to see that. When we face our worst fears head on, we get to really know how hard God does ride for us. And that is something that money could never buy. To know that we can go through the scariest things in life and still be blessed by God, it's incredible. It's beautiful. Not only that, but God goes above and beyond to show us how deeply loved and favored we are. Being so strong in my faith and in my connection with Source that I'm unshakable. That was wonderful confirmation from the universe. Wonderful confirmation. But I still really want my land and my sanctuary in place to grow Infinity Rising Soul Mission. And let's take back the land and create high vibrational spaces for chosen ones to hang out and be high vibrational and speak our downloads and our missions from Source. For us to align to God's highest plan. It's happening. It's happening. Now we just need the places to do it. And we've got this. I think I passed a test today. They're happy. They're proud of me. I love you. Thank you. Thank you, God. Alright, so what else? I'm gonna pack it up for now and I'll come back with some more downloads and some more wisdom from God, from the universe. And I'll keep vlogging and speaking the truth and channeling. And, I'm here for the light. I'm here for all of us. And, your support and prayers are needed. I am with God, but also I'm here for you. I'm here for humanity. I'm here for all of us. And I've been doing it all by myself. With God, of course, but in the physical, in the 3D. And we work so hard, but we really need for that to balance out so that we can be rooted somewhere and have our healing sanctuary, our mission, and be able to bring in the sovereign souls that we want to bring in to help us and to keep Infinity Rising a mission for the Most High, for God's highest plan. We have to be very selective about who we let in, and energy is so important. So by being and upholding a high vibrational frequency ourselves, we have discernment to be selective about those who can align with us in our sacred mission. As we go forward, it is really for us in a high vibrational frequency to be using our energy to keep our hive going in the proper vibrational frequency. That we are the queen bee, and our vibrational frequency is helping all the others to align to their jobs and to their missions, and that we're all doing for the colony. We're all doing for the hive. We're all doing for the one, the eternal oneness of God, and being as the most efficient that we can be in our operation for humanity's freedom. We're all doing it. So, this is really going to come down to God's chosen ones having land and building their missions. And I've been saying this for a long time, and I feel like people are gonna have to start listening to me. I am certain that people are going to have to start listening to me, because God is already doing it. I'm already speaking and channeling divine prophecy every day. So I am in flow with the universe, with the Most High. And I doing the work so that I can be of service to all of us. So support my light, support my mission, support Infinity Rising. You know what to do. You know what to do. And we're doing it together energetically, but we need to really do it in the physical. It is important for us to have places to be. I deserve to have a home. And I deserve to have sanctuary in a world that has been very cruel and parasitic on my energy. I'm vibrating in love. I'm vibrating in liberation and freedom. Whatever God decides is best, I'm just surrendering to it. I'm just surrendering to it. If I gotta do it alone, I've been doing it alone. I've been doing it alone my whole life. I know we gotta unite. It takes unity to win this, and we're not here by accident. We didn't go through what we went through for no reason. We know that. And you know, I know in my heart that God's timing is perfect, and that the message will hit the ones that it was meant to hit with, the ones who were meant to receive it. And I think it's difficult for people to understand how much we've struggled in this life, because we are so high vibrational that it doesn't make sense. You know, we look young for our age. We don't look like what we've been through. But know that it's been a warrior path. And that our ultimate revenge against the dark forces is for us to be the light and to continue to shine. No matter what they do. That they can't suppress the love and the light that Creator put into making us. We were master crafted. We were created for such a time as this. And that's not ego, that's just facts. We have healed to remembering our oneness with God. God is the one who crowned us. And the 3D paradigm does not have authority over God. They wish they did, but they do not. Everyone's awakening from the lie. Better days are coming. Alright guys, you know what to do. Everything's in the description below. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Share on social media, share on Twitter, share on Facebook, wherever you think, you know, sovereign, awakened souls are. And you know, this is a call for unity. This is a call for God's highest plan for all of us to work our mission of light and to be of our highest service to humanity during this transition. I love you, and thank you for being with me. Thank you for listening and caring about humanity, about what happens to us, and about the children of Earth. We are sacred souls, and we deserve true freedom and light and healing in our everyday lives. Okay, I love you, and keep going, warriors. And God's already won. We're doing it, and let's keep doing it. All right, keep going, spiritual badasses. I love you. Bye.